Police are investigating the shooting of a school principal at Buyani Primary School, Mr. Lazarus Baloyi, in Finetown, Johannesburg today. The principal was killed on the school premises early this morning. The school has been closed and police are investigating the incident. Gauteng Education MEC Panyaza Lesofi, who visited the school earlier, says the killing of the principal was probably a hit and urged law enforcement agencies to hunt down the mastermind as well as the suspects. For reaction on this, I'm joined by South African Democratic Teachers Union's national spokesperson, Ms. Nomusa Cembi. A very good afternoon to you, ma'am. Certainly a very tragic occurrence, not only for his family, but also for the teaching fraternity as well. Your reaction to this?
Good afternoon, Tammy, and good afternoon to your viewers. It is indeed a sad day, not only for the Baloyi family and the Buyani Primary School teachers, but for the teaching fraternity as a whole. It is unthinkable that a teacher would die, a principal would die in such a brutal manner in the school premises. We would like to send our sincere condolences to the Baloyi family and to the teachers and the learners at the school. This is very disturbing, and we are deeply sorry about what happened.
And so are we, Ms. Cembi. Talk to us about the prevalence of teachers being attacked, whether it's on the school premises or in other places. How rife and prevalent is this?
Attacks on teachers are quite prevalent. It's been happening for over the years, and I remember way back in 2016, we even had seminars for principals. We call them safety seminars, where we're addressing issues of violence, not only against teachers, but of learners as well in our schools, and arming principals as to what is it that they can do with that. From those seminars, we learned that teachers feel, and they still say up until today, that they really do feel unsafe in schools because they are attacked sometimes not only by communities, but at times even the learners, they do attack them. But with this incident, we can see that perhaps it is likely that it was from outside, and by the look of things, the way it happened, one can assume that it must have been a hit, even though we do not have evidence to prove that. But from the way it happened, it's as if somebody sent someone to do this dastardly act.
Generically speaking, what would be motives for people to target teachers and principals?
It is not easy to tell. It's not easy to tell. You know, when incidents happen in the school, when it is between learners and teachers, you know that it's relationships between learners and teachers. But we should know that teachers and principals are part of communities. We cannot tell. Perhaps it's something that may have taken place in the community, or that may have taken place between the staff. It is hard for us at the moment to speculate, but we should also remember that teachers are part of communities.
This particular tragedy happened on the school premises. Do you believe that there need to be greater safety measures on school premises?
Yes, it is tragic. It is very sad that it happened in school premises, in a place where you feel that you should be safe. We have long been calling on the department to ensure that our schools are safe. It's been a cry for quite a number of years that our schools are not treated as other government buildings. For instance, if you were to go to Home Affairs, you'll be put through so many gates to ensure that you do not have guns or you do not have any ammunition or whatever. But in schools, people can just walk in and out and nothing happens without being tested, without being searched to see whether they have guns or not. Yes, we do have security in our schools, but the security guards in our schools are not capacitated. They do not have anything to arm themselves in case these things happen. They are just like people who are just at the gate, but who cannot protect the school or the teachers or the learners when such incidents take place. We've long been calling for tighter security measures in our school. And as such, we've even gone further to start a campaign a campaign called I Am a School Fan campaign, where we are calling on not only on the authorities, but even on communities to be fans of their schools, to support their schools, to ensure that their schools are safe.
Now, in a situation like this, Ntate Baloyi leaves behind a wife, he leaves behind children, including one that is just 3 months old, according to the reports that we've heard today. What are the type of support structures that are available for teachers who pass away, as far as their families are concerned after their passing?
It is very sad indeed that he has left his wife and children, and for the fact that he had a 3-month-old baby. It is so sad. There isn't anything extra to say. Just because he died in school premises, perhaps he will be getting something, or the family will be getting something extra because he died in the call of duty. But we would like the department to do more in such cases, because yes, it has not been established yet whether his death was related to his work at school or not. But we feel that more should be done to ensure that teachers are protected, and that their families are fairly compensated for these things that happen in school premises. But I know investigations need to be done first to assess whether the killing was related to the fact that he was a school principal or not.
In situations like this, Ms. Cembi, would there be any sort of counseling following shootings of this nature on school facilities for parents as well, for learners as well as teachers?
The department does provide such counseling. We call on the authorities. I know the MEC was there this morning. We are calling on them to provide such services and we know that the school has had to close because such an incident is indeed quite traumatic. Would urge the department to provide counseling services as soon as they can, not only for the teachers and learners, but also for the family as well.
Definitely very much needed. Thank you very much for your time, and condolences to the Baloyi family, as well as all the teachers and associates who knew Mr. Lazarus Baloyi. Thank you very much, Ms. Nomusa Cembi. She is the national spokesperson for SADTU.